Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome back to Solving the Witness, a laid-back annotated Let's Play where we try to uncover the deep underlying meanings of Jonathan Blow's The Witness. Before we get to today's episode, a few things I want to run through. This is going to be a bit of a disappointing episode. If you're waiting for me to get to a secret area that's in the mountain, I just don't want to get your hopes up. It's going to end before I get to that point, just so you know. Second, I want to read this comment, which is to my left here, that was brought to me from Omaya Amari. Since you're a component of the puzzle count of the beast theory, again, that is the fact that the number of puzzles in this game is 665, just one away from 666, which seems to be the obvious number of puzzles there should be, so creating this feeling like there should be one more. Omaya brings a counter-argument. The total tracked puzzles were intentionally left shy of 666 to suggest that this game, unlike Braid, completionist does not equal evil. Slight spoilers for Braid. If you beat Braid, you get what is arguably the good ending, the best ending. If you beat Braid and then leave it alone and that's your canon ending, that's the happiest Braid can be. But if you complete Braid, you learn more information about what is actually going on, and you get what would be arguably the bad ending. So the idea is that this is a difference in that completing this game is not evil, because it doesn't bring you to 666, it brings you to 665. My counter-argument to this would be, one, I think completing The Witness is the wrong way to go about things. I think that there is like a bit of an issue of once you've used up the entire game, you've kind of practiced the wrong lessons from the game. I believe that the game says that it doesn't waste your time, and there's a lot of things that take a lot of time in order to do. So, like, I would argue that completing The Witness should not actually be your goal in The Witness. I also argue if it was about, like, overcoming evil, the number of puzzles should be 667. This way it is one more than evil. You've surpassed evil by completing the game. That is just my argument there. But Omaya also says that the idea of completing the game, that there being nothing left to enjoy, is an incorrect way to look at it, which is a very good point. The secret puzzles of like the optical illusions and finding little things hidden in little areas like, you know, the eyes through the window or seeing the siren. We'll get more on that later in this episode. Those are more things that are not tied to completion that you can still enjoy, which I think is a very good point as well. So I just wanted to share that comment. Let's get on to the episode.
Apparently I'm missing more orange stuff. This is the one that bothered me because it seems like there's an orange sound clip right by a laser. I should have found that one. I'm going to stop back by the laser because I did not give it a good once over and just see if there's anything. Thanks for playing APS game, Noah. I think I misunderstood your meaning there. Miss. Alright, let's see if we got any sound clip over there. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at this. This is something else I've been meaning to do. Is there something hiding in this side of the... Yeah, just to show you what I'm talking about. If you look through these reeds, see this like weird, like random shapes. If you look right through these here reeds, like so, if I get it lined up correctly, it kind of becomes a boat. Like there's the sail. There are people. There's like rows here. Here's the mast of the boat, or not the like the stern of the boat. Here's a sail, and then when you come over this way, the light shows a man drowning. So I kind of had this idea that maybe this was trying to tell me a story. I also kind of see like a face here.
First off, I do not see what face I claim to see when I'm playing right then. I'm going to write that up as pareidolia, which is the fact that we as humans see faces in things. I zoomed in, I looked at it, I don't see the face in that. But I do want to briefly just talk about this whole thing with the sirens, because sirens do seem to be a returning motif. I'm sure I talked about this in a previous episode, but in the shrine area, you can look through like the rusted metal and you can see a beautiful woman, and then from another perspective she has kind of claw feet. This to me implies a siren in Greek mythology, especially in Ulysses' The Odyssey, were these beautiful women that would sing songs that were so appealing that sailors would jump into the water to be with them, and the sirens would drown them. That's why we have the drowned man on the side of this, where the laser box is kept, is kind of like a drowning man. He's upside down in the waves and things like that. I have, I'm sure in the past, pitched the idea that the game is calling for you to find a deeper meaning within it, and it eventually drowns you. It's not there. The thing that you're looking for, that puzzle number 666, is not there. And if you continue to search and be allured by the idea of puzzle 666, you will eventually drown in it. I still think that's a great theory. But I'm a little older and a little wiser now. The shrine's right next to the bamboo forest with all the sound puzzles that drive you mad. It could very easy just be an allusion to that.
So I was trying to think if maybe, because this is the only side that doesn't seem to tell any parts of a story. So I was just trying to see if there's a way to look through something here. Maybe see something. No. Not really seeing anything. No. Trying to look through the fence. No. Alright. I tried my darndest.
I disagree, player Noah. I don't think you did your darndest. In watching this back, I need to pick the sticks back up and play more Witness, because there's something I thought of as I was watching this. I tried to look at it from different angles to try to figure out what could be hiding, if there's anything hiding, if you look through things just the right way. But you know what I never do? I never look in the reflection of the water. You know the water where sirens drag you down? Because if I was on the one side where the lit drowning man is and looked in the water, he'd be right side up in the reflection. So I need to jump back into the game and check to see if there's anything to be seen in the reflection. It's going to be quite some time before that happens. So if any of you are currently playing The Witness and want to jump in and look at the water around this laser box, leave a comment down below.
I'm running the wrong way, I think. I am running the wrong way. No, this is good. Because I can go across this way and then out that way. Okay. I love Smash. I was thinking about actually starting a Smash show, but that has not been working out. Okay. So it seemed like, since there was a flower, an unopened flower near what appears to be this box, that maybe I missed an audio clip around here. So I just wanted, I did not spend any time looking around here, so. Is this one textured? Yeah, this box is kind of textured as well. You can kind of see the...
So here is a little zoom in on the texture on the boxes. All the laser boxes have like a texture to them. This one has what I call the heartbeat, but it's the high, mid, low on the side of the box. I didn't really give a good look for texture on the shrine box, but you do have to look through a metal grate, and that is kind of the method for that area. It also made me think, and this is something I kind of have to go back through and everything to really figure out, the shrine area teaches you the skill of sometimes you have to look through the environment to see things. And if you look through the environment, you can see things like the boat and the drowning man on the laser. I never thought to apply the skills you learn on the island to solve puzzles to just the area around, you know? So perhaps I should have looked for symmetry around the Symmetry Island. Perhaps I should spend more time looking at shadows in the shady trees area. Perhaps I should look for things separated in groups of 2 around the treehouse area. Just something to consider. I also want to talk about what is actually on the box here, because it appears that there are 2 repeating sequences here. And those sequences are, and I'm going to try to sing a little bit here, high, high, mid, low, high, low, low. And also, high, low, high, mid, mid, low, low. I don't know if that means anything, that sequence of notes, but they are both clearly 7 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Sorry, when I was originally recording this, I was going to say 8, but it's not. It's 7. Because 8, like, that's more musical, is 8 beats. But it's a repeat of 7, which is less musical. I was going to try to incorporate, I'm not very musically inclined, the idea that these are maybe actual songs. Like, hey, if you played this, it's actually Happy Birthday or some Easter egg like that. I don't know if I'm smart enough to do that, but I wanted to pitch that idea to you.
The heart monitor lines on it. I've heard of Friday Night Funkin'. I know Matt Patch just did a video on it. I've never played it, though. No. I know this is a new area for me. Should be a good place to hide something. I feel so dumb having missed this. I will add it to my list, Province. Alright, up the mountain we go. This is so many. I'm gonna have to come back out here and do all those too. Ugh. Go around the mountain so I can go up the mountain. Unless this is the laser that they were talking about. Let's do a quick once over here. This textured? It is textured. They're all textured. I never noticed. Anything hiding? Go walk in the flowers. Kill everything. Huh. I don't know if I've ever walked around out here. Hey, I saw the model for this in the mountain. Of course. That's my last name on Friday Night Funkin'. We funkin'. Alright, let's go up the mountain. We'll get back to where we need to go. Okay, I'm gonna cross. Whoa. There we go. Are you the same woman that's coming out of the water? Hey, there's another one of the flowers. Interesting.
Ah, yes, the white flower. I've said many, many times that the white flower represents the rule of an area. You can see a white flower in shadow in the shady trees area. I've said this a million times. This one doesn't seem to be related to a rule. This kind of seems like the flowers next to the windmill in that they're just kind of there aesthetically. So I'm trying to come up with a possible meaning for why the flower is there. The two theories I have are the location of the flower is next to the brain. So perhaps this represents understanding or knowledge, or maybe even perspective. Because you could say that like the flower is there to show that you need to see things. If you see things from the correct perspective, you see the holding of the hands of the two statues. So this could actually be giving the rule of the apple orchard area, where it's like the rule here is perspective. I think that's a very good explanation. Another explanation is a flower in your hair could also mean marriage. Don't really have a good argument for that. There's also the idea that I'm just kind of playing with is if it's meant to be the rule of perspective, if it's meant to be like, yeah, this is by your eyes, this is how you're seeing, you cannot see that flower when you're standing in the right location. So it could also be a bit of a hint that the rules to the panels aren't always the things you should be looking for. If you focus only on the panels and not on things like the statue and perspective and your own positioning, you will miss an element of the game. So those are my theories for that flower.
Maybe. Oh, I forgot to turn the windmill off. Whatever, it's doing its thing. Where's your other hand? It doesn't appear to be holding a laser. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. No, stop getting distracted. No, we're going up to the top because we're going to do the thing we haven't done before. Hi, everybody. Oh, I was going to look for cameras and I forgot. Being such a dum-dum. In any case, time for me to finally do this part. All right. That made a lot of noise. Return to the Mac. It is what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Alright, so now that white cable is on. I wanted to check on that. See if this is a live feed. Alright, let's run down the mountain. Done all this good stuff. I could totally see the Stanley Parable vibes. I did it again. I've been playing Outer Wilds. I keep trying to turn my flashlight on. I'm waiting for the remake, reboot thing for Stanley Parable. I know it got delayed. This is the treehouse section. That's right over there. There's the windmills. All right, we did all that stuff already. Here's more arches. I need my beverage. Beverage. Stay hydrated, kids. Oh, right, I did want to redo this. I could do that now, I guess. Alright, so we have to try to figure it out so that the orange line is the one that goes into that.
Hey, so this is an intro to the struggle bus segment of this video. In this video, or this portion of the video, you will see me get very, very frustrated. Basically, what I'm trying to do is switch the two lines so it is the orange line that goes to the door. This way, when I get under it, I can do a environmental puzzle and store that so it goes into the obelisk. This takes me quite some time, and I get very frustrated to do this. So, if you do not want to watch me just get frustrated and try to solve this puzzle, if you're just here for more of these cut-ins and annotations, skip to this time on screen, because that's when I kind of solve this.
Start by doing like this. I want the orange line to go into that door. So now, just do this. Keep this all out of the way. Oops. Just gotta do this. There we go. That's good. Ooh, that's less good than I thought, but okay. That actually might be bad. That actually might be the definition of bad. I actually want to do this, I think. And then walk back with blue. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm screwing this up, actually. Oh, I think I screwed it up. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta do this to start. Then I'm gonna cut this across. And then this is gonna circle. Yeah, I think I got this. I might have this. I don't think I have this. I'm not super familiar with Boneworks. I've heard of Boneworks. So this has to go all the way across so I can get back. I don't even know if I can do what I'm trying to do right now. Now I have doubts. Right. No. I screwed this up. I totally screwed this up. This is not... I think I bungled this, and I apologize. I'd like to... You know, we did our best out here. Sometimes mistakes were made, and this is one of those times. And I really want to apologize to everyone who counted on me. I screwed it up yet again. I mean, okay. That's what this playthrough is, so... I'm trying to get down into. I was trying to mess with something, but now it's kind of screwed up. So I'm gonna fix it, and then I'm gonna get down to the new area turned on. Maybe. I don't remember. Well, ARGs are on the schedule. We're gonna try to, or hopefully they're back on the schedule. We're waiting for Axolotl to come back. We'll see if Axolotl comes back. Dear Shimmer, dear. Cool. Right, that's cool. And then. Damn it, I had the answer to this. I screwed it up. You watched me screw it up. Yep, I fucked it. God damn it. Oh, actually, this is very helpful now. I didn't realize I could just make that blue one go away for a little bit. That's kind of ideal. Why is that wrong? Oh, I get it. My bad. I think I may have really fucked this up now. Oh wait, can I just do this? I think I actually... Remember how I said I screwed up? I think I fixed it. I think everything's great. That's what I wanted the whole time. Wanted to do it with the orange line. No! Damn it. Because blue's not on. Son of a bitch. Totally screwed this up. Everything's screwed. No, other way, stupid. Other way, stupid. No, I'm doing this all wrong. Alright, Providence, thanks for stopping by. Spelled you're wrong. Gotcha. 10-4, buddy. God damn it. Why did I even screw with this? I shouldn't have screwed with it. Now it's screwed. Now it's all left up. What? Oh, I'm still... Shouldn't have with this. Not really? Shouldn't have with this. Should not have effed with this. Now it's all left. That is entirely unhelpful. What have I done? Freaking ruined this. dumb. I'm so dumb. What have I done? I gotta fix this now. Why must it be so hard to see? Why must the orange be such a... Why orange on orange? God damn it. When did I get so stupid? But I can't do anything with this now. Damn it. No. 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 Wait, yes. There we go. No, shit. I gotta close this off still. And then in doing this, I open that back up. And I'm fucked. God damn it. When did I get all dumb? I used to be good at this game. And I got all stupid. Now I'm stupid. Wait, there we go. Here it is. Nope, still pretty wrong. Did I soft lock myself? What did I do? Oh my god. I was just curious and I wanted to fix the thing and now it's ruined and I'm sad. Separate like this. It's still way too complicated. And I don't end up across like I want. Like that's right, but god damn it. I really made a mess of things, Rick. Yeah, this is designed so I can't do. There we go. So now, oh, okay. I think so now I can at least plug it into itself, which will give me something to work with. Perfect. Perfect. We're all good now. Because now all I have to do, run back. Oh my god, this is such a pain. guys off, like so. Split these two like this. And now it's done. Now I can go do the orange environmental, which is the whole purpose of why I bothered touching this in the first place. Which sucks because now if I want to leave, it's a whole rigmarole. Elevator down, please. And then, yeah, this is...
Yes! So this is where I very clearly figure it out that this model is meant to represent the greenhouse area. We actually had a discussion in the comments and in this that the thing above what I keep calling the orange tanker room was an area of the game I hadn't gotten to yet. It's not. It's very clearly the greenhouse that's looking down. So it shows that even in the model stage, when they were just putting this together, that these two items were, or these two areas were meant to be associated with one another. They're meant to be close together. What's strange about it is since these are not in color, the second building doesn't have the flower pattern that you look through the glass to see the environmental puzzle. There's been a concept that I bring up all the time saying, did they construct the island to have environmental puzzles or did they just kind of form naturally? Because they tend to form from natural things other than the ones in the mountain and stuff like that. So it could just be that they grew flowers and we look through this glass, oh my god, look, it formed this natural environmental puzzle. Or it could just be, hey, the models don't have color, so we don't need to put that. One thing I do want to point out that I find interesting, though, is there is the break in the roof, which is actually there when you look. The roof is broken. This implies that it was designed to have the roof be broken. I don't have a good reason why that should be. Because that's not how a greenhouse works. Like in a greenhouse, you kind of want it sealed so that, you have the proper photosynthesis coming through the lights and stuff like that. I mean, I guess you're letting in natural sunlight that way. I just find it very strange that this is designed to look broken. That is what this model is proving. In addition to that, with the cutouts that I've put on screen here, you can see that there is damage to the wall right next to the giant window that does not appear in the model. So that would imply that there also is additional real wear and tear that is happening to this building that was not there by design, which conflicts with almost every theory that I have in this game about there not being time, about how this is a simulation. That all kind of gets destroyed by the fact that the model is missing that chunk being taken out. Can't really make sense of it.
See, there's the... I think last time I looked at that, I was like, I don't think I've been there, but... There I am. This is... I have no idea what that nonsense is. That's not a thing I've ever seen. Ready for the payoff? Yes, all that way. And then if I recall, yep, here we are. This is now powered. This was not powered before. But now it's powered. Oh, it's all triangles. Oh, so they have to be touching 3, so it's all like this. Ooh. That. 3. How do I touch 3? This. And nope. And come on. No. There it is. I, in my times of playing this, have never stepped through this opening. It's something I have never done. Oh. And I'm glad I didn't do it right now, because apparently it closes behind you and traps you. But stepping through that door will be something we do next time here on Solving the Witness. Thank you so much for joining me. Today was mostly a cleanup day. I know I didn't do a lot. I didn't find a lot. But cleanup's important. But I'm very excited to see what relies on the other side of that door. Like I said before, I've gotten the Willy Wonka ending, which is pretty much right behind that door. But for the first time, we'll go elsewhere, and we'll see what's over there. I legitimately have no idea what's beyond that. I've never looked it up. I've never done it, so be sure to join me next week here on Solving the Witness.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Solving the Witness. Here are your takeaways. We have the story of the siren. What do you think that the story of the siren means? And is there more to be found by looking in the reflection of the water by the siren story? That's, of course, where you should look. It's about drowning. I don't know why I didn't look in the water more carefully. Very upset with player Noah. Also, the textures on the laser boxes, especially the highs and lows on the audio area, do they mean anything? Is someone more musically inclined than me that can actually play those notes and see if they mean anything? Let me know in the comments down below. There's the flower in the ear of the girl of the statue who is reaching out. And of course, my thoughts on the model of the greenhouse and the fact that the wear and tear is designed in some areas but not in others. What do you think that could possibly mean? Leave that in the comments down below, and I'll read them next time we decide to solve the witness.